Do you really think this is all a coincidence? Have you ever really stopped to look at the sky? Look without haste. No distractions. Just look and think, how did this all come about? Who organized every detail? Why is everything so incredibly accurate? Have you ever felt like there is something bigger behind reality? Have you ever had that feeling that the world couldn't have come into being by chance? That there is a plan, a meaning, an invisible force guiding everything? So, you have already begun to hear the echo of the Creator. The universe speaks, but are you listening? Every sunrise, every galaxy spinning, every cell in your body, he's screaming, he's testifying. It is advertising. This didn't come out of nowhere. Creation is a silent scream. It is the oldest sermon in the world. And yet, there are people who insist on saying that it is all the result of chance. Humanity's biggest mistake. Thinking that the universe is just an explosion. Thinking that life is just chemistry. Thinking that human beings are just a bunch of atoms with accidental consciousness. This is humanity's biggest mistake. Deny the Creator, but marvel at creation. Deny the author, but write books about his work. Deny the voice, but obey the laws that voice has decreed. Let there be a word that ripped the void. First of all, there was no time. There was no light. There was no direction. There was no north or south. There was only Him, God. And when He spoke, nothing took shape. Chaos obeyed. The darkness split. Existence began. With a single word. Need. Divine engineering in action. Do you think it was easy? Do you think it was simple? Creating a universe that expands to this day, set billions of stars in motion, and neither collides with the other? Have the Earth spinning at 1,700 kilometers per hour, while orbiting the Sun at 107,000 kilometers per hour, without you noticing anything. This is no coincidence. This is design. This is creative mind. This is God's signature. Every detail proves the existence of the Creator. Did you know that your DNA is a code with 3 billion chemical letters? An instruction manual that tells you who you are and who will never be like you again. Did you know that your heart beats without you telling it to, and yet you're never late? Did you know that your eyes have more technology than any camera created to date? Is this random, or is it divine? Creation has a rhythm, and it still continues. On the first day, light. In the second, heavens. In the third, land and sea. In the room, sun, moon, and stars. In the fifth, animals of the sky and the sea. In the sixth, life on earth, and man. The man, made from dust, but with an eternal soul. The only being made in the image of God. You are no longer one. You are not just flesh and bones. You are image. You are reflection. You are masterpiece. God formed man with His hands. But the difference came later, and He breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. God has not done this to any other being, just with you, because only you carry the breath of the Creator. Rejecting creation is living in the dark. Do you know why there are so many people lost? Because He denied the origin. Because it erased the starting point. Without Genesis, there is no meaning. Without a Creator, everything becomes an accident. Without purpose, everything becomes despair. But you don't have to live in the dark. The light that illuminated the first day still shines. And this light has a name, God. When everything came down, the Creator still holds. Even when everything seems like chaos, even when you think your life is out of control, remember, the same voice that created the universe still sustains all things. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. God has not stopped creating. He creates hope where there is sadness. Create healing where there is pain. Create a new beginning where everyone said, end. God still creates, still transforms, still renewing. If he made everything from nothing, what can he do with your life which already has something? You are part of the history of the universe. You were not born by accident. You have not been forgotten. You are no coincidence. You are living within a larger story. A story that began in Hajjah, and it continues in every beat of your heart. God is real. Creation is proof. Science can try to explain how, but faith reveals why. And the reason is simple. You were created to reflect the Creator, to live with Him, to walk with Him, to show the world that there is light, even in the midst of darkness. So what are you going to do with this truth? Will you continue to ignore the origin? Are you going to continue saying that this is all a coincidence? Or will you accept that there is a Creator who knows you by name and who still wants to write your story? Thank you for staying here. If this message touched your heart, comment below. What part of creation impresses you most? What did you realize today that you had never stopped to think about? Share with someone who needs to hear this. And remember, you are not an accident. You are purpose. You are a miracle. You are divine creation. May God bless you.